So I decided to buy this helicopter because it was on sale, like 750 euros. Maybe I will be able to make a board game out of this helicopter. You will see. A little bit of a jump cut. Okay, this side is unglued. Voila! It opened! Wow, look at that, how much hot glue they used. Let us see. What do we have here? Of course, paper. Paper bags in the current year because we need to save on the plastic. Although in the Legos place, if they would want to save the planet by producing more paper, I would say stop producing plastic pieces and get out of your own business and make cardboard builds. No, that would be very funny. A nice helicopter. Now, how do I make a board game out of this helicopter? I need to shoot the fire. The ricochet is quite a tough thing to deal with because you will be going... where did it go? Oh no. Will it ricochet at this distance? It will, of course. Why did it get so saturated? Hold on a second. So my camera auto exposure does this, auto brightness. My idea is player needs to take a distance of A4 paper and his helicopter and take the aim and shoot. This will be our map. Well, the pieces I wanted to use as the marker to display where the helicopter is located are rather too big. So I guess I will double the amount. Or if you have the Lego board, well, if you don't have it and just have a helicopter, best I can offer is this variant. This isn't working. Usual pencils are nice, but as I realized, drawing all these icons with just black pencil is not sufficing. I guess on each 2x tile I can just draw green to represent a forest. Building would be yellow, I suppose. And so when it catches fire, it gets first level of fire, and then once the timer runs out, the fire progresses, and once the fire, so after that, the third, it will spread on the nearest tile. in all directions, all around. And once the fire is on the fourth one, you take your usual pencil and just paint it all black, meaning that you failed to put out the fire. No, that does not look good. Looks like a tent. I need to see how cartographers were made. Guys, I'm terribly sorry, but this kind of iconography is rather simple, but when taking factor of my poor drawing skills on the fly, and yours especially, I'm afraid that will be the fastest, because drawing fancy icons would take too much time. And if you want to make a short, fast match, either use these pre-mades or something, I don't know. Sadly, we do not have a luxury of such kind, and painting entire world with such tiles would take too much time. I would like to take time and paint it all. It's a prototype. Prototyping is the key. Yeah. Wait, how do I sound from that distance? You know, I think I'm getting a hang of it. Yeah, I just borrowed these symbols from the cartographer's game. Always good to find an inspiration. The houses can be either that or just a tiled box because it's a city. Now I beg the question. The mountains. Should they be passable? The mountains. The penguin. The mountains. Should the helicopter pass them? As the mountains are not in the fire, I think I know the idea. To pass the mountain. For that you need to use extra movement spins to change the altitude. Instead of spinning once to move, you need to make it twice. Or no, it's extreme. Make it 3, because if you do not do this, you will just crash right into the mountains, and it's a game over. Just going like boo. Okay, let's decide where the fire starts. Well, like a dice roll, the binocular goes to the mountains. They do not catch fire. Up. Wait, where is that approximate? It's the water. Nope. Alright, I'll decide that fire starts here. Yes, barely recognizable. And another fire hazard is here. Barely recognizable, but alright. Alright, so here's our starting point. And so the game is on, starting the engines. And so, where do I put the timer so it could be visible? Before timer runs out, I must stop all the action and resolve the fire spread. And so, each time I want to move, I need to spin the rotor, and to perform an action, I need to either tilt the helicopter on the other side before deciding its positioning here, and the binocular facing is important, so it must face the fire like that. And the tiles are 2 by 2, so it moves 2 tiles at a time, can move either directly or diagonally. Once I'm nearby, the firefighting phase starts immediately. So if I want to turn around, I need to spin this rotor, just like that, in the place to spin. Tilt forward, tilt down to go forward, or tilt up to go backwards. and so with tilting on the other side. And of course the mountains. Mountains need a triple forward because you need to go up the altitude to be able to pass it. So if you want to pass another mountain, you just need to spin rotor 3 times like that to go to the next one, and then one when you back to the forest or other places. And so let us start with each time miss out on the timer, give yourself a penalty of one penalty. 3 penalties and like 3 strikes and you're out. Kinda just like that. The time is on. Turn on the rotor, spin it. So I turn around. Now I spin it again. Tilt, go forward. Spin it, tilt, go forward. Spin it, rotate it, spin it. I am at the fire place, not the fireplace, the fire point. Time to engage the combat. Kinda like that. As the timer ran out, I resolve. Fire is spreading and it spreads here as well. Once the fire is spread on all 4 tiles, it's destroyed and goes onwards to all the surrounding tiles. So that's resolved and timer is reset. And so I immediately start firing as fast as I can. As much as I can, if I am able to put out the fire. Unable to. I put out the fire on time. So, yeah. This area is clear. Fire is put out. But timer again resolves. The fire goes here again. It's unlikely I will get on time. It's spreading fast. Okay, now starting it again. Spin it, rotate it, and then again go forward. Forgot to tilt. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I can start firing immediately, but the timer has resolved. This area is fully destroyed. Now, as it spread, it now goes to the other fire. Timer starts anew. And now I'm facing the fire. If I'm able to put out the fire now. Maybe it will be a good luck. Would you look at that? Fire is put out. So, 2 points. Maybe I should give myself points for the amount of forests that I saved and the cities that are intact. So the less there are, the less I get. Yeah, kinda makes sense more. But yeah, that's kind of the idea behind turning helicopter Lego build into a proper board game experience, kind of. Although I would recommend getting some kind of other means to make sure you do not lose your charges. I mean the water cannon studs. I mean the round tiles where they are. Yeah, because even this thing, they ricochet with pleasure. Maybe I should have used colored pencils because black and white looks kinda eh. But hey, that's the idea. Until next time.